3 feet long. It weighed 6,800 pounds. It was a herbivore, and it ate low-lying plants like conifers and ferns. It lived in the late Jurassic period, 156 to 140 million years ago. It perished the minor mass extinction 140 million years ago. It gets stuck in the tree. It had 17 spikes along its back, all the way to its tail, and it had 4 spikes on the end of its flexible tail for defending itself. These are very special because other stegosaurids have 8, but the biggest ones only had. But these stegosaurus had only 4. An interesting fact is that the front legs had 5 toes, and the back legs had 3 stubby toes, and the back legs were twice as long as the fronts. And another interesting fact is that his head was long, pointed, and narrow, and his brain was only the size of a walnut. And the 17 plates on its back were another interesting fact, and most scientists think they refer to regulate heat. And now it's going to be the Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus means roof or covered lizard. It was 4 feet tall and measured 25 to 35 feet long. So that's longer than the Stegosaurus. Its legs were short, and its head was small, and it had a big club-like tail that was strong enough to break bones. And it was a huge armored dinosaur, and its underbelly was unplated. It was a herbivore, which means it ate plants. And they lived in the Cretaceous period 65 million years ago. It protected itself by its spikes along its side and the spikes on the back and its club-like tail. When its back didn't work, it lied down, so his legs and this part were covered with the protections, with the bony scales. Interesting fact about this dinosaur is that it had 2 sharp horns on the side of its head and its massive club-like tail. And that his underbelly was underplated. And now this last reptile, it's called Elasmosaurus. Elasmosaurus means thin-plated lizard. It was not a dinosaur, it was a reptile. It was 46 feet long and weighed 2 tons. The neck was half of its length. So the neck could be 24 feet long, and that would be 4 times as long as a giraffe's neck. Think how long a giraffe's neck is. 4 times. Its eyesight was very good, and it could hide from a school of fish when it was eating. It was a meat eater, which means it ate fish and other small swimming creatures. It lived in the Cretaceous period 65 million years ago. And it had 4 flippers and swam slowly, similar to modern turtles. And it could swim to the shore to lay its eggs.
Okay.
Even though you might not be able to see it, here's what scientists think how the dinosaurs died.
Don't pour too much.
I can see it. There's some right here.
It didn't.
Can I touch it? Does it burn?
No.
I can't see. What is this? What is that there? Let me put some more.
Don't touch.
No, why don't you explain it?
Let me put some more because it... What's the black thing?
Don't touch.
You should explain it, sis.
I love when that happens. Okay. Now, do you want to see it bubble more? Yeah. Wow. It smells like strawberries. Ooh, it smells like strawberries. Cooling powder makes it more water. Cool. Watch out, it might explode on you. Glass. Oh, wow. Isn't that a little too much? There we go. Overboard.
That's really neat. Looks like it's just like lava, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's coming down the side. Did you get that? Did you get that from the book fair? Is that lava? No, it's not real lava. Yeah, it's just baking powder. And this is a good fact. You can lick it. You cannot.
How about you explain it, sis?
Popsicle.
Everybody listen so she can talk about it now.
It was made from salt, water, baking soda, no vinegar, and Kool-Aid mixture. And you see it's.
And what is it? What's it? What did you make here?
It's supposed to be the lava
Okay, from what?
from pitches of salt, a pinch of salt,
But what does lava come out of?
rock, and volcano.
A volcano. Good. And what about the volcano? Why is it in your project? Why do you have a volcano
Because
in here?
to show the the distinction. And some scientists think that a meteor hit the Earth. I know it's a funny one. What's in there? What makes it rattle?
How about the Jurassic extinctions? Jurassic period.
Okay, now you guys all go sit down and she's going to talk a little bit more, okay?
No.
Okay, she's going to hold it this way now. I'll hold it this way now. Listen, thank you, Shelby.
Well, I know I can make it explode more.
No, that's enough.
Still exploding.
Listen.
Barely. I can smell it.
Remember, she'll come around to each group so you will be able to see it. Okay?
And in the Jurassic period, most things, a meteor hit. No one knows what caused this extinction. Scientists think it might be a meteor, or it might be a volcano. Or it just got too cold, or it got too hot. And then all the dinosaurs died out. Then in the Cretaceous period, most scientists think a meteor hit the Earth and then it shook so hard that the volcanoes began to erupt. And that killed all the dinosaurs. And 3/4 of the Earth's animals, living things,
Am I blocking you?
creatures in the ocean, including the last one,